My name's Jim. You may recognize me from my world-class acting skills as Code Monster Billy Rampage. But here I'm actually here to present on behalf of Team Cascader. It's myself and Luke here, someone I've worked with a lot in the past. Shadowy supercoder. He's actually pretty new to Bitcoin, making crazy contributions on the AI side. So let's get into what is Cascader. Cascader is a site that collects useful AI tools. Without even making an account, users can use ChatGPT, AI text-to-image services, and AI image analysis services and text-to-image generation. So like Stable Diffusion or Midjourney, if you're familiar with those. So each of these services can be consumed individually, but they can also be combined into workflows that create value in novel ways. So this is just one example, and I'll dig more into that. Cascader is a lot like Zapier, but built on open protocols. So what do I mean by that? Zapier is a popular tool that allows users to take disparate services and combine them into workflows. So a lot of useful workflows for customer service or sales prospect lead management. Cascader is similar, but with two key differences. The first is we are AI focused. We know that AI is going to have very positive transformative effects on productivity, and we want to be at the forefront of that. Secondly, Cascader leverages open protocols. So with these open protocols, we'll be able to make a free marketplace to exchange software, and most specifically, many different types of AI services. Our thesis is this is going to drive innovation, it's going to prevent rent seeking, and ultimately create the best products. So how do you use Cascader? It's very simple. It's just 3 steps. Each service is the same in this respect. First, you connect your wallet one time. We use Bitcoin Connect. You don't need to set up an account. You just hook up your Albi wallet, your Mutiny wallet, your Umbral wallet, or Nostr wallet Connect. It's just straight to the point. There's no signups. So you connect your wallet just one time. Then you select the service you want. So in this case, I picked Stable Diffusion, and I typed in, I want a dog in a top hat. And third, you hit run and you enjoy your cool picture of a doggo in a top hat. So, so when you run this service, it just pulls from your budget, and there's no sign up, there's no BS. It's a good UX, and you just get value for value. Let's dig into the specifics on Top Builder Proof of Work. During the course of the project, we were able to make 10 plus Cascader services that are modules, from generative AI to scraping, Nostr delivery, and posting capabilities, and AI generated summaries and blog posts. We found tons of ways to create value. And the reason why we focused on the module aspect of this is very simple. It's Metcalfe's law. With each new service that we add, the possibilities grow at a parabolic rate, and we're able to create value in new and unique ways. We created a few workflow examples. So just some highlights. We have an LLM text-to-image generation workflow. So it takes some skill to do image prompts. So you can take a very crappy, half-assed text-to-image prompt and just punch it in, and it'll write a nice, long, descriptive paragraph. You'll get a much better image. So that's one example. My personal favorite is the SAT Stacker Assistant. You can take a picture of any object and figure out what its value is in Bitcoin, so you can sell all your belongings in preparation for the great bull run. We created these workflows to just create simple examples to show you how how workflows can synergize different disparate modules, and soon we'll make it so that you can make a composable workflow that's user defined. And here's an example. I took a picture of my DeWalt drill. I can get one later. Once we hit 100K, I can get a girlfriend and a new DeWalt drill. So first we focused on modules, which are the key raw ingredient, and then we focused on workflows, and next we decided for the past couple sprints, for a total of about 14 to 17 days, to focus on these micro apps. So we're able to make both of these in that short amount of time that I'm about to get into. So we decided to network with content creators in the Bitcoin space. We have a great network there. Been able to work with companies like Thriller Bitcoin, Freedom Tech Wrap, Green Candle Investments, shout out to Brandon back there, PlebLab, and Austin at Bitcoin PlebDev. We found some key pain points that these users encounter in their constant hustle to create content, high quality content, and stay relevant and grow their following. So we created 2 micro apps that serve this purpose. The first we made was called the YouTube Agent. So we make it so you just take any YouTube video, you type in, you punch in its URL, and you click go, and for a few sats, it'll generate a summary, a too long didn't read of the entire video. It could be multiple hours long, and it's pretty excellent at condensing that information and figuring out, what are the top points. So it's a great note taker for you if you're creating the content, or if you're just curating your informational diet. Do you really want to invest the time in this video? Likewise, users can create articles just by clicking the article button. They can flip between the 2. Next up is the chatbot. So this is another service we made that kind of takes the YouTube Agent to the next level. We said to ourselves, how can we make this even better and even more efficient? So with the chatbot, you can subscribe to any YouTube channel that you want, and it'll automatically send DMs to your Nostr DMs. So if someone has a channel, they can just subscribe to that channel, and they'll automatically get their show notes effectively sent to their DMs, and maybe even like a skeleton blog post that they can use to put out content much faster. So the focus was on helping creators more efficiently put out high quality content. One interesting side effect was that we found a lot of people, a couple dozen people were really interested in this as consumers to curate their informational diet. They're able to take these long videos that they may or may not be interested in, evaluate, is this worth putting investing my scarce time into. So that was a fun kind of unexpected discovery, and proof that we're kind of on the right track with creating value for not just one use case, but many different use cases. One of the big pieces of feedback we got during this process was that people don't want to just pay with Bitcoin. They want to be able to buy in lump sum with fiat. It's the bull run. You don't want to spend your Bitcoin. Some people don't even have Lightning or don't know how to use it yet. So we decided to open it up. We're launching CASCDR Amber. This is our Square checkout experience. Users can get an exceptionally high volume to be announced, a limit that's pretty high, unlikely to be hit. They can pay in fiat and monthly. It's friendly to non-Bitcoiners. As we said, we can bring in more people into our product and hopefully orange pill them, but it's also friendly to hodlers who don't want to spend their Bitcoin. So here's just a screenshot of the checkout experience here. It's powered by Square. Thankful for Jack Dorsey for giving us an on-ramp we can trust. Other highlight we want to go over is the work we've done on the StartOS platform. We created a StartOS package that allows people to input their OpenAI API keys and press a button, and it will automatically broadcast over Nostr where the Tor endpoint where users can consume their API keys. We think this is a huge win for privacy. It's private for the seller, it's private for the buyer, and it's a value for value exchange that circumvents the surveillance that OpenAI is inevitably going to be doing. So this is just an image of it. You press start and it starts stacking sats for you and accepting requests. So I want to cut into some key results, some KPIs. Since inception, we've stacked 100,000 sats, give or take. That's about 350 to 450 runs, somewhere in that ballpark. And in the past week, we were able to stack 17,903 sats. That's about 2,500 sats per day, 115 runs. We're pleased with the fact that people are willing to part with the hardest money ever created in order to use our services, and we expect this to intensify as our project evolves and our value proposition continues to get better and better. We've also gotten some great feedback from the community. We got Ryan Gentry, legend from Lightning Labs. He said CASCDR demonstrates how services integrated into a workflow and combined into a whole application are greater than the parts. Likewise, Carr, been very helpful back there. setting this up and being instrumental in helping us shape our vision and mentor us. And Carr said that CASCDR is at the forefront of implementing AI with Bitcoin, paving the way for a future where technology serves genuine market needs without compromise. All right, next up, I want to go over the roadmap. Where are we taking CASCDR? First, we want to continue our work for content creators. We want to make it even easier for them to get consistent, high-quality content out there. Next, we want to market to non-Bitcoiners. So we're gonna just keep creating general-purpose micro apps that have use for all kinds of people, and we're gonna do traditional digital marketing and fiat payments for premium services to grow our customer base. Next, we're gonna keep building on our open source tooling and partnerships. So we're gonna continue expanding the StartOS, the StartOS capabilities. We're gonna add more services. We're gonna hook it up to the free GPT that actually runs inside the StartOS. So keep an eye out for that. And we're gonna continue working with open source devs. Hopefully we'll start a bounties program so that we can create even more value for the network there. And last but not least, this is the long-term vision. We're gonna build the machine payable web. We're building out these workflows, and we think these are the bridge between where we are now and creating AI agents that can reason about how things ought to be connected and really just be like a business person in cyberspace that's stacking sats and creating value for people. All right, so this one's for the judges, why you should pick Top Builder. Pick CASCDR for Top Builder. The first is our mission. We want to ensure that the AI revolution serves liberty and not tyranny. And we know the AI wave is coming. It's going to transform everything. Whether that transformation is positive really hinges on whether projects like ours are going to succeed. And we think that creating free market incentives for AI is a critical part of that process, and that we have to win this battle as a group in order for us to get to that future on the left that we want to see. The second reason is that it will be tremendously impactful for our ability to continue this project. Winning will help get our brand out there, get more open source devs working with us, and we plan to take the money that you give us and put most of it into open source bounties. And last, perhaps the most important reason why you should pick us is to keep my alter ego code monster Billy Rampage in check. I have him under control, but with the recent price action, I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. If he finds out that we don't have the Top Builder championship belt, I think he might lose it. So please help me, guys. Vote for CASCDR. If you're interested in our project, scan the QR code up here. Go to cascdr.xyz. Thank you for your time, judges. I know how busy you all are. I really appreciate it. Thank you to PlebLab. Thank you to Wolf. And thank you for all the other competitors in the audience for making this a great experience. We really appreciate it. Fiat delenda est.